Let's move into, I want to kind of touch on the small to medium enterprise space just a bit. You now have seen patterns, clearly. We talked about that a few moments ago. What is it about, if I am building a business and I'm scaling it and I'm a, Series A, B, C, I'm a small to medium enterprise or scaling, I want you to put your CIO hat on, your technology hat on. What challenges am I facing in terms of like my growth? Like if you think of the biggest challenge that these scaling companies have, what do you think sits in front of them? What kind of sort of speed bumps?
So a small technology company that wants to be a big technology company, what are the biggest things? The biggest thing by far is what you mentioned before, is continually upgrading the talent for what you will be rather than for what you are.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys do a great job, but that is the biggest challenge we see. So when you're I'm making it up, a $20 million ARR company, but your aspiration is to be a $300 million ARR company, when do you start hiring ahead of that? You may have a bunch of people that are great for a $10 or $20 million company that won't scale. And knowing that, anticipating that, and hiring ahead of that is some of the biggest challenges that companies face. That's number one. Yeah, that's number one. Number two, particularly when you're selling to enterprises, which you're not, but particularly when you are, you need to build a field sales force. It's really hard. It's much harder than people think it is to build a field sales force. It's really hard to get a very good sales leader these days. You have to decide whether you want a sales leader who's going to spend all her time with customers or all his or her time building a sales team. And you got to decide what it is you need in that organization. A lot of it has to do with the characteristics of the rest of the senior team in terms of how much time they want to spend with customers, in terms of what you're looking for in terms of a sales leader. And then building all these failed salespeople. It's a hit or miss in terms of hiring these people. There are some great solutions out there that make hiring salespeople, make that more of a science than an art, but it's still a hard thing to do. I'd say, again, hiring, and one of the things, for what it's worth, I've learned, is to build a great team. It really comes back to what I said about the head of sales before. It's not that you need to have a bunch of great individuals. Like an all-star team of baseball will not always beat the best baseball team or basketball or football. That you need to bring in people that will enhance the team rather than are particularly great at their individual function. I don't want to overblow it, but it's a really, really big deal. We've all seen a lot of examples where companies have brought in great sales leader, or great engineering leader, great finance leader, but didn't work well with the rest of the team, didn't enhance the rest of the team.
Right.
And it becomes one of the single most important things for growing companies to do is to anticipate not just is this person great, but will this person enhance everyone else in their job inside the company.
This is absolutely the truth. And as you know, our board knows, we invest heavily in that sort of like the working relationships, the offsites, just so we can stay on track about what our common motivations are and what our personal motivations are.
Exactly right.
And
that's exactly right.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Exactly right.